हेलो मानसी।
यस।
हाँ, ये सॉफ्टवेयर में केवल यही ग्रुप का लीड पेज, बाकी सब काम कर रहा है। पता नहीं क्यों।
अच्छा, कोई बात नहीं है। कोई बात नहीं आते। um Pranam everyone. If y'all can let me change my background. If y'all can come on camera, please do. I will have yesterday's image, so I'm just changing that. Okay, Poonam. Okay, thank you, Meenaji, Shivu, Lata. So today is day 5. We are going to connect to Ma Tripura Sundari, and perhaps Ma Tripura Sundari is praised the most in Lalita Sahasranam. She is that very, very mesmerizing vibrational field that everyone gets attracted to, that everyone is just drawn to. Uh, she also gives her energy to the energy of the moon, or what represents the moon also in our horoscope. Uh, there are some people where, or there are some vibrational fields, places, where you sit and like it's like sitting in, by the lake when the moonlight is shining, you know, and you just want to be there and it just feels so good. It is so soothing. It's like, sometimes there is a dazzling sun, and the sun, you are immediately, you can feel its brightness, but you can't stay there for long. This is a different kind of energy that the more you stay there, the more intoxicated you get, the more you fall in love with it. It is, the sun, after a while, he starts burning you, and you have to close your eyes. But here you get drunk on beauty. You get drunk on this divinity. Uh, there is the shower of Soma, and 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 sometimes we carry it too in us, because we have all learned some Mahavidya. So this is the Mahavidya that gives you, that bestows that blessing of Soma on you. And all the, in the Devi culture, like, she births all the, she keeps birthing the Shiva, Vishnu, Brahma, because they all are drawn to her and they rebirth through her. Okay. She, like, if you want to learn any of the arts, any of the culture, any of the intimacy, she has the Vidya to that. Um, Shiva, would you like to share anything about what is coming to you?
Yeah, Soma, the intoxication, which is talked so much about in Vedas also. Indra
Yes.
loves to drink Soma, and a lot of people distort the meaning that he is drinking the wine or something, alcohol. It's not the Soma is not alcohol. Soma is that juice of life which drips in, and actually it drips in mainly from moon because according to Tilak in his Aksh of Vedas, he mentions that Aryans used to live in Arctic circle, uh, near North Pole. So there, when the moon will come up, no, there will be for 15 days. There will be no rays, no sunlight, only moon for 15 days would be there. The moon will go down, and this would happen for 6 months. So there, the Soma was really important. That's why the Soma is so much talked about in Vedas. And the Indra really nurtures. When it is said that when Indra has to go to fight the Devas, Daityas, he needs Soma. Yeah, so that gives us power actually. Soma also gives us power.
Yes. And we think, we have learned in science that all plants, everything needs sunlight, right? Needs the sun, needs solar energy to grow. But
Hmm.
we are also aware that with the sun, you can get energy, but there is not fulfillment. There is
The
not
healing
the,
plants, yeah, healing
yes,
plants, the herbs and all,
yes, they require,
medicinal plants, they require moonlight.
and not just medicinal plants, Shivu, every plant, right? Unless that the moon, the soma falls on it, we will not feel fulfilled. Santosh nahi milega.
Hmm.
And that is why it is very important. As it is important to soak in the sunlight, it is also important to soak in the moonlight. And if you're doing only one, you're missing out actually. There are certain
So,
plants that only bloom at night. There are certain people who do their best work at night because they are the moon people. They get that. They get that uh, energy. They get that shakti from the moon, and it is a very different kind of shakti. And we need both. Um, this is the shakti, and actually, I was looking at the story of Tripura Sundari, and there was an asura called Bhand, and he had and I feel just like Bali, he had a very interesting bone that half the strength of his adversary would come to him. And I
about
sometimes
whom you are
feel
talking? Sorry, about whom?
about Tripura Sundari Shivu, like what she, like her fight against the Asura Band. And Bhand had a, Bhand
What is
had a,
the what is the name?
yeah,
Baan,
Bhand,
Baan,
Bhand,
Baan,
Bhand.
Baan. अच्छा.
तो
Hmm.
Bhand ko na Bali had a blessing like Bali that whatever, whoever he's fighting, he gets half the strength. Okay. So I thought of another perspective also, that what if we appreciate the, if we really appreciate the enemy, because that enemy has a completely different viewpoint of you, and you appreciate that, and when you appreciate, some of those qualities start becoming a part of you as well. Okay. I was just thinking that, but in the fight of Tripura Sundari and Bhand, um, I was looking at the exact the wordings of the fight, and it felt so much like our synthesis process sometimes, or the fight that sometimes happens against entities, because Bhand had access to the Asura vibrational field. Now I'm using quantum language. Of course, this language is not present in the scriptures. I am just translating it to, in the scriptures it will be like Bhand, he sent he sent Hiranyakashipu, and she sent Narsimha. But what is happening is, and so on. But what I feel is that Bhand has access, he's an Asura. He has access to the Asura vibrational field. So he has access to even people who have died, because somewhere maybe their soul is not fully dissolved, or maybe that essence still exists in a past timeline that he is able to access. But this is a very interesting fight, Shiva, that they have, where Bhand calls on Hiranyakashipu and she calls on Prahlad and Narasimha. He calls on Ravan, she calls on Ram, and so on and so forth, which is the first time I've seen this. And I think that this means that even there, if they were not saying it, vibrational fields existed. Because otherwise, why would Bhand call on and then they call on different animals, they call on different, so everything that has happened in the past vibrational field is still accessible to them.
Very interesting.
Yeah, because today only I was reading
Moon,
David
moon
Frawley's.
anyway past, right? Moon is past.
Yes. Oh
Anyways,
yeah,
past.
moon is also the
So
past.
she is goddess of past. So she is, what insight I'm getting is that she is the one who can bring the best from the past into the present.
And so did Bhanj. He brought the worst of the past into the present. So,
Hmm.
so both things are possible. So I think that maybe the moon is a way, and that being in that atmosphere is maybe a way to access past talents, maybe past patterns also come up that we are unconscious of, even that can come out. See, at night the boundaries blur, in the morning we see everything very clearly, all the boundaries are very sharp. At night everything merges, so you can unite more seamlessly. uh, you can unite, you can remember, because moon is also about remembering what you are unconscious of, right? So you can remember your past lives, your past talents, also your past patterns, like for example when people drink, a lot of what is suppressed, repressed, unconscious comes out, right? uh, we are talking about a different kind of intoxication which does not come, which is, and once I think you have that intoxication of soma, right, you will not need anything, no one will need anything, because that is a different intoxication and there is no hangover in that. That just goes on. And and it's also infectious. Sometimes we all might have felt it when we are with a group of friends and there is music and you're talking intimate things and you feel this and no one wants to sleep. Everyone is like, it is so relaxing, it's so soothing. So that is the energy of this ma. And we were thinking of ecosystems yesterday in our team meeting. We were thinking about what is an ecosystem you really, really love. Because moon is also the mother, and we say Mother Earth, Mother India, Mother, right? Meri maa ki kasam, right? We are like, before going to the battle, like you're fighting for your country, fighting for your this. So, Shiva, you want to talk about the ecosystem we are going to look at today and what value that
Just 1 minute,
ecosystem?
मैं तो पोस्ट कर रहा हूँ. मुझे बड़ा
हाँ, ठीक है.
इंटरेस्टिंग लगा ये पास्ट वाला और ये ना. I'm just
Hmm.
making a. Yeah, you please continue. Give me a minute.
Um, Meenaji, so actually, you know what? Interesting question. Tripura Sundari is also called Sodasi, okay? 16th. And you have 15 days, right? 15 tithis, right? And she is beyond that. So, all the phases of the moon, the first, the Amavasya, is about seeding. It is the darkest night, so everything that is dark and unconscious is also present, but it's also the time to seed something new. Uh, all the phases of the moon, and finally, during the full moon, everything is dialed up to full volume. Everything is magnified. So, on the full moon, all your emotions, if you're feeling happy, then you're going to dial it up. That happiness is going to be magnified. You will go into expressivity. On the other hand, if you have a mental illness or if you are troubled, then uh, even
Mute.
that gets magnified. So they say, that in places of uh, mental clinics that deal with depression and all that, they have the highest number of incidents because even that gets magnified. So every emotion, every bhav you have gets magnified during full moon. So we have festivals during full moon because you're trying to keep up the morale because that gets magnified. You know? Yes, Shiva.
So the value creation here is the accessing the best of the past and connecting with people emotionally. So tonight is the value creation for the ecosystems with which you feel emotionally close, right? That could be family, your neighborhood, your city, and your country. It could be your caste. It could be a time of festival, Ganesha festival, Durga festival, and there is a ecosystem that gets created. Anything that is you are emotionally close with. So your soul family. So I was thinking, Mansi, what causes the emotion? What causes us to become close to someone? First
Shiva, I
reason
want
is
to add one more thing. I want to add
mm,
one more thing. Also, your home. Your home is
yeah,
also the moon. And check if is your home some place where people come and leave or they come for 5 minutes and stay for half an hour. When you are saying the bye, there is 15 minutes of vidai because there is still like you want to be there. So that will give you an idea of the character of your home and its vibrational field.
so
That do
by the
people
way,
come for hello and try
this
and all happens?
this
Yeah.
home of mine in Arohi. So
Yes.
when to come here early, 5 years back, 8 years back, I used to call it Soma Valley
Yes.
because when you come here, you just feel intoxicated. And I remember a few years back, Tinu had come and we were sitting by the lake, and the kind of crazy, and it was also full moon that night, and it was around 10, 11, and the kind of jokes she was making, and the way she just kept laughing for 2 hours. It's like she has become mad. So I realized that yes, it is really the Soma Valley. And there were other people also that time, I remember, and they all were they were just going crazy in that ecstasy. So that is the nectar of the moon, actually. Yeah, Mansi. So I was thinking there are three ways we connect with people emotionally. First way is by genetics. You are born in a family and you are naturally, and there is a connection of, again, from the past. There is a connection, and you feel emotionally connected. So let's say, just because you are part of that family, you are connected with everyone, even if there are people you have never met, you have never seen, but you know something about them. Let's say, suppose you are going to, let's say you are going to US from India, and then you talk to your bua that I'm going to US, and she says, okay, my daughter's brother-in-law lives there. Where you going? What will you do? You will simply call that, this is our relationship, and you have never known each other, you have never met, talked, whatever. But that establish an instant connect. Then you will say, okay, come and stay with us, right? It's an instant connect. So if you are emotionally connected in any ecosystem, there are opportunities that comes by your way on its own. And those opportunities, of course, also depend upon what is your emotional connect. Is your emotional connect very shallow or deep? If the connection is deep, there will be huge opportunities, right? That is the first way. Second way is, again, I am realizing that it is also from past. You were in, let's say, in a big crisis, and suddenly someone comes and helps you. There's an intense situation, right? So I realize even that is a past karma. That person hasn't come to help you just like that. It's some kind of a past karma is coming to your rescue. Then now you get emotionally connected. Third way is your ecosystems, right? You live in Mumbai, and I meet someone from Gwalior and say, "Oh wow, you're also from Gwalior." And depending on what is my emotional connect with Gwalior and what is his emotional connect, if our emotional connect is very high, we will connect, right? Like the Indians, Deshis in US, they will connect with each other because they have an emotional connect with India. Like in Quantum Life, you're part of Quantum Life, and you meet someone and he says, "Okay, I'm also part of Quantum Life." Oh, really? And you have an instant connect. You just make a call to someone, "I'm from Quantum Life." There's an instant connect, right? Like Jayaji says, "Okay, anybody coming to Delhi, you can stay with me." Or we have so many of us have stayed with Joriji in Mumbai. How many of us have stayed, right? Just because there is an emotional connect. So when you have an emotional connect with any ecosystem, you have opportunities there, depending upon what is your emotional connect. And that emotional connect deepens when you create value there, isn't it? You have a Durga Puja Pandal and you stand and you say, "Okay, I'm going to sponsor the prize for the all the competitions today," right? You have deepened your relationship with the Durga Puja, and then you obviously will have more opportunities, right? So yeah, Mansi. So there is a value creation when you feel emotionally connected with any ecosystem. There are values. You create a lot of values. Like in Quanto Life, anybody comes and says, "I want to join the workshop, but sorry, I can't pay." Then we say, "Okay, anybody is sponsoring," and there are people who sponsor, right? So there are many people who volunteer. So then they build a deeper emotional connect. Anybody who volunteers start to know lots of more quantos, and then lot more opportunities flow in their way, isn't it? So offering value to any emotional connect you feel for any ecosystem is just great. Yeah, Mansi.
Shivu, shall we go into a short invocation of and
Yeah.
connect to whatever is an
Mm,
ecosystem that you love? Okay.
mm.
Can we have people write examples of what is an ecosystem they love? Like they're very emotionally connected to. Maybe one or two or three that you're very emotionally connected to. Shiva, what if you are emotionally connected more to people than ecosystems, to individuals? Your deepest emotional connections are with people than with
That is all
ecosystems.
very interrelated. If you have more connection with the ecosystem, you will find people with whom you can become more intimate with. And when you become intimate with someone of your ecosystem, you will automatically develop more love for the ecosystem itself, isn't it?
Yeah, but it is still more intense for, I feel my love for individuals is more than my love for ecosystems.
Yeah, but those individuals have come into your life because of the ecosystem.
No,
So you
the
will need to nurture
ecosystems
the
might have
ecosystem.
come because of, the
Yeah,
ecosystems
yeah.
might have come
Yeah,
because of.
it has come. Ecosystem has come ecosystem has come into your life because of someone you love. But when you enter the ecosystem, you will also find more people whom you can feel intimate with, right? For example, we had this picnic, right, 2 years back. So people know it's a Quantum Life picnic at a waterfall, right? So they are coming for that. Yes, they may be knowing, okay, my this friend is coming, that friend is coming. But when you come there, there are people you don't know, you have never met. But just because you have a connect with the ecosystem, you also begin to connect with them, right?
Yes. Okay, Shivu, can we also take
So,
up that I
You
am?
need to,
Yeah.
when you have lot of people from different ecosystems, then the one thing is that it is more difficult to develop depth. So one of the way is try to get someone from some ecosystem to another, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Right,
way you can have more depth in your relationship.
right. Yes.
Uh,
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Meenakshi.
you. Thank you.
Me. So I wonder if we are more connected to individuals than the ecosystem on the whole. Maybe we can observe that, and maybe we can get. Is this also the time that if you're more like today, I'm going to there is an ecosystem, and there is a leader of that ecosystem. So I'm going to her house, but I'm not very connected to other people in that ecosystem. So should I? But that ecosystem is probably important for me. So should I observe that key? I am not that connected. Like I'm connected to one person very much in an ecosystem. You know, like for example, today I am that we have a community, right? And I'm going to the leader of that community's house today. I am very emotionally connected with her, but I am not to the other members of that ecosystem. So, is this something, and maybe this is my nature to be more intimate with one person than the whole ecosystem? So, is this something I can observe today?
Yeah, yeah. Maybe it
Does
is that.
does anyone have this? You're more connected to individuals in an ecosystem, right? Than
Yeah,
maybe
it's a interaction, the individual and group energies.
yes,
How you can move between the two, individual connection and group connection, individual energy and the group energy.
yes, yes. Okay. Okay. So let us go in. Everyone is clear. So we take up one ecosystem, right, in synthesis, Shivo, right now. And what do we love about that? Go into the moment that you absolutely enjoyed. You felt that soma. Okay, we all have had a soma moment, a soma incident. Go into that, and then we will ask ourselves. We'll ask Ma, what can we contribute? What is one actionable thing we can contribute? Okay, and then we come back for discussion. Does that sound fair? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. ओके शिवू आप ले रहे हो आप करवा रहे हो
ना आप लो.
ठीक है आप बाहर हो
Yeah,
आप
I'm
आप
outside.
आउटडोर लग रहे हो
या आउटडोर हूँ मैं। अभी तो आपको लेक दिखेगी नहीं। देर इज अ लेक 320 डिग्रीज। अभी नहीं दिखेगी आपको। पूरा जंगल है। मून दिख नहीं रहा है, नहीं तो आपको दिखाता था।
Hmm. ठीक है. Okay, let us go in and then we'll come back. Okay. Shiva, anything else to observe? These three things, right?
या
Uh, I
Yes,
would like
Abnas.
to ask. I would like to ask a question here, if I'm allowed to. May I?
Yeah. Let's see. Abnas' hand was also up. Let's answer. And then, yes, Abnas?
After Minaji, no worries.
Okay, okay. Yeah, Dinaji.
Uh, I've been putting that question about Amavasya. Now, I'm born on Amavasya. So, does that mean that we have difficulty in accessing the moon energy, or how do we access it? Or do we have difficulty in accessing our past energies? हाँ
ऐसे
Minaji,
तो
it still means, see, a lot also depends on Amavasya is just one thing, but it also depends on astrologically what your moon is, what is the quality of your moon, right?
So,
Sometimes it can have a, so that will depend on your astrological chart. One way to connect it, just because you can't see it doesn't mean the moon is not there.
I think our
hmm.
moon is in Cancer, as far as I remember.
Yes, it is. And it is Amavas, no
Hmm.
Yeah.
moon day. Moon
Amavas
and
means
sun, both of
So,
them are in
are in the
Cancer.
same position. Yeah, yeah,
so,
yeah,
so,
yeah. That
yeah.
is what
So
it
that
means.
means that there is an inherent sadness. Amavasya does bring in sadness. If you see on Amavasya, we become sad, and that
Hmm.
sadness causes you to connect with family.
Yeah.
So this is one thing you need to observe. So you can transform it by creating value for your family, by bringing them out of sadness, and that way you will also come out of sadness.
Okay.
So you will need to work on the emotional sadness of people.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That will elevate.
Okay.
Shivu, the moon is still there in the sky. We just can't see it.
Can't-
So so that also, Minaji, you can consider that maybe there is happiness. There is a lot to be grateful for. There is a lot to be
Yes,
celebrated. We are not able to see
but you,
it.
yeah,
We don't see it.
Okay.
yes, exactly.
Okay.
That is the that causes sadness.
Hmm.
Wonderful,
Yes,
Mansi.
that's what. Yeah. Apnas and
Yes.
then yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Minaji.
I just
Thank you for
wanted
bringing
to
that in. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just
Apnas.
wanted to personally invite one and all who are here, especially from Pune and Bombay. You all must have seen on some of the other group that is Shivu's birthday on Tuesday, the 30th of September. We do know it's a working day, but it's a fabulous day to celebrate our Guru's birthday. So if anybody is in Bombay, Pune, anywhere around, and you want to be a part of this fantastic celebration, and as Shivu was trying to show us the lake but couldn't see, and the place that he lives in is out of this world, really paradise. So do grab this opportunity and make your way and go celebrate with him.
So
Yeah.
we are going
That's
to
it,
And
have
his
Mansi. I just
birthday,
want to.
we are
Sorry,
yeah,
going to
Shivu?
his birthday,
have Lalit.
yeah.
People from here have already confirmed. That is Lalit and Lata, and anybody else living in Mumbai. So I can see. I think Mamta lives in Mumbai, right? Mamta and
Mamta lives in Delhi.
right. Acha, Mamta ji
Mamta
lives in
lives in Delhi. Yeah.
I have
Hmm.
no idea.
Uh,
Or we
Also, Shivu's birthday is on Durgashtami. This year it falls on 30th September. Okay. His birthday is not 30th September. This
You
year
can
it
also come,
falls on.
not very far. नागपुर से आ सकती हो. Yeah, Atin is also joining.
Yeah. Oh, today, Shiva, today I have my three
So if
friends
you
who are
have any
pujas
friends,
here.
if you have any friends who are in who have some connection with Quantum, you can just invite them. You can just let us know if they are coming.
Shiva, today I have three friends
Sorry,
in
Mansi,
this group.
Mansi, 1 minute. Even if you know people who you want to bring to Quanto Life who are not yet introduced to Quanto Life, this is an open house. Just take them along with you, have a lovely time together, celebrate, and come back.
Okay.
And yes, I saw there are three pujas all from US. So puja
All
seems
my
to be the
all my besties.
मुझे हमेशा ही लगता था आउट ऑफ ऑल द नेम्स मुझे हमेशा लगता था कि सबसे ज्यादा पॉपुलर नेम पूजा है आपको हर मतलब पूजा मोस्ट पॉपुलर आज प्रूव हो रहा है
Well,
बट देन आई रियलाइज
I
पूनम इज आल्सो वेरी पॉपुलर समटाइम्स वी आर
and all the three are just fabulous cooks. That is also a moon quality where all of the, like Pooja Sopti, she even cooks in langars and all. She is one Annapurna. Pooja Ganatra, like we all look forward to her cakes, the most amazing cakes. And our Pooja Panchal is a very comfortable hostess, and we get many experimental foods at her place. So we are. So I have my three pujas here today for Tripura Sundari synthesis. So let's go in. Yes, Pooja, your question. Yeah.
Pranam, everyone. Mansi, as always, you're looking very pretty in this white. Uh, um, I have a question about we always talk about that you guys talked about that the ecosystems whom you are very connected to or you feel very drawn to the individual or those kind of things, right? But there are ecosystems, and it ties a little bit back to what I had asked yesterday. There are ecosystems which I enjoyed, or that I really love, but because of my attention to other ecosystems, this ecosystem might not be serviced that well. So energy has sort of receded in this
Mm.
ecosystem. So what do you like? I want this ecosystem to flourish,
which
but it's
which
not right now. So
which which ecosystem
so let's say my family, right? Like my immediate family, my husband, my wife, my kids. So it's a very comfortable place, right? Like things are going as usual, everything is happening the way. It's a very monotony which has set in, and it's all comfortable. There is nothing wrong in this, but I don't feel that pull to things the way I feel. Let's say
yeah
my special moms group, so it's more, it requires more energy. I'm spending more energy, or my work, I'm spending more energy there. So of course I'm feeling more drawn to things, right? Drawn to people at work. I'm trying to understand what's the motive of people, all of that thing. So uh,
so
yeah, so
Mansi will
that's my
take,
question.
Mansi will have her own take. My take is that if the ecosystems of your family members, if they begin to overlap, suddenly there will be a new excitement in the
Absolutely.
in this. Yeah, Mansi.
Absolutely. And I have put, and that is what I'm seeing. So Pooja, when you are a part of my special moms ecosystem, when you have joined here, when uh, Lakshmi is starting to do things, and I see Pooja Ganatra here, then there is an overlap of ecosystems. There is, and so even the uh, family ecosystems get strengthened. For me, yeah. So I completely agree that when you overlap, if you can combine your ecosystem that you can't pay attention to a ecosystem that you're paying attention to. Okay, so ecosystem that is important to you. Sometimes ecosystems are significant for you. So For example, Pooja's family system is probably the most significant for her. But right now, that attraction is not there, right? Other things are attracting. So
Yeah,
if you can take
exactly.
a system which is significant but less attractive with a system which is very attractive, if you can make them overlap in any way.
Or the system they are attracted to. You become part of that.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to synthesis now. तो जल्दी synthesis हो गया। हाँ, आज थोड़ा जल्दी कर रहे हैं, फिर थोड़ा और ज्यादा डिस्कस करेंगे सुनीता। ओके, सो okay. So today let us go to a place or a group where we feel soma. Or actually, let us start with a place. Is there a place on earth where you have experienced this soma? Let us go into that past. It could be a place of natural beauty. It could be a place of intimacy. It could be a place where both are present. It could be a moment where there was so much laughter and everyone was just coming in their element. Let us travel to this place and time. Feel that space. The people. The enchantment. Can you still feel the magic of that space? You can go to more moments. If you want, you can raise your arms. Can you see that space? Can you feel that space touching you? That soma dripping on your head, through your skin. Can you smell that moment? Is there a taste that you associate with Soma? That taste that you love? That fragrance? That sound? I request Ma Tripura Sundari to reveal herself. Tripura Sundari, the most enchanting, the most intoxicating, most playfully attractive, to reveal herself. We request her to keep revealing herself in this session. And now we go into an ecosystem that we love. It is very attractive to us. It draws us. You can say the name of this ecosystem. Who are the members of this ecosystem? Do you have a special connect with one or more members there? Can you feel these members in the space between you all? All the members of this ecosystem exist in that ecosystem, connected. What do you love so much about it? Does the ecosystem also love you? Now, what can you do for this ecosystem that you love? What is one step you can take? Let us receive that from space. Maybe you were already thinking of what to do, but you were not able to do it. Let's observe that too. Let us slowly come up. Let's start waking up and stretching our arms and legs. And enjoy that stretching too. Raise your palms up, feel the energy, the shower of Tripura Sundari. Bring your palms together, rubbing them. Bring it to your eyes and slowly come back. So first I invite you all to just write how are you feeling, and then we will call on everyone. Okay. Let us just start with how you're feeling. And I just shared that I'm feeling very enchanted. I feel the love of the ecosystem too. Ami, that is a very Soma feeling, relaxed and happy. Wonderful. And all experiences are very valid, okay? All experiences, whether of the goddess or yes, Ami.
So actually, um, I was not able to perceive any of my current ecosystems. It was about a new ecosystem that can happen a couple of years from now.
Oh wow.
Uh, a subset of the family, but maybe 4 to 6 years into the future. So I couldn't perceive any of my current ecosystems. It was about something completely new, a subset of the family 4 to 6 years in the future.
Okay.
So very, yeah, it was different. Then I thought, I almost
Now,
questioned that, am I forcing myself to think of something? Like, am I fooling myself? Am I, am I being foolish to think of something 4 to 6 years from now, because none of us have seen the future, but it was very relaxing and very nice.
maybe Tripura Sundari is helping, is giving energy for that vision. And maybe it might happen sooner than you think, right? Maybe that
Lovely.
seed is, yeah.
That would be wonderful. That's a great way of interpreting. Yeah, thank you so much.
So Pooja, I am happy you were able to go back to your Soma place, and I hope that you were able to observe our ecosystem also now. Oh, you felt like sleeping in Mama's lap, Lata. How beautiful. Oh, so many of the night blooming flowers, no, they are white. They are like the moon, actually. Uh, you know, like Raat Rani or different kinds of Datura. Very beautiful. Was someone able to feel? What about everyone else? Uh, invite everyone to even write a word if y'all, you know. So Lalit, Mamta, Minaji, Neelamji, Pooja Panchal, Abnaz, Rakhi, Rashi, Rama, Sheetal, Sunita Uttara. So even if you want to write a word, or I didn't feel anything is also okay. Acha. Okay, Sunita. You're feeling peaceful. You're feeling as if you're in a daze. Yes, that is intoxication, Mamta. Uh, okay, Pooja, neutral. Okay. I also wonder that if you're a more emotional person, whether you might access this moon energy more. Uh, you felt the glance. That is beautiful. Okay, Meenaji, this very intoxicating picture you're painting, I think. When I feel intoxicated. Okay, you felt that herbs. So that is maybe Meenaji what you needed. You needed those herbs. Rajesh, very happy to hear that. Yeah, Pooja. So maybe you're beginning your connection, right? You're beginning your connection, and you can tell that to Ma that you know you can observe that this is what you're not able to feel, right? So you can observe that also, and that has not sometimes not being that emotional has its benefits too, actually. So
Many benefits. That served
look at
me
that.
very well.
Once
If you if
in
you
Adda,
if
you
you
had said,
yeah, Pooja, Shita, just one minute.
we had
Just one minute. Let me complete this. So if you are suffering at the hands of emotional people or other people's emotions, and maybe that also you can observe here. Okay, so maybe you are seeing emotions as a negative always, and maybe you're like not allowing some of your emotions to come because it's you perceiving it as negative. Okay, so that also you can observe here. Yes, Shital.
आपने एक बार अड्डा में we had taken this moon energy का, you remember? तभी
Yes,
हमने
yes,
lunatic word को we had redefined the lunatic word. So I was just
yes,
remembering that this thing.
yes,
We are more of moon driven people.
yes.
Lunar
The
and
word
lunatic.
lunatic
So
also
like,
comes from
but
you
I also
now.
feel sadness and like lot of lethargy when the new moon or the full moon kind of thing. So like we're also like moon driven. That's what I feel.
Yeah, so bring observation. See, that is why the moon is always on the head of Shiva, because you should bring observation. What is the difference between uh, you know being going towards a divine path of the moon and versus the lunatic is observation. You don't observe, you will become a lunatic. if there is in emotion, when you bring, when observation meets emotion, you will feel the rasa of life. Okay, when bhav, to a bhav you bring observation, that becomes rasa. So only emotion will can create all kinds of things, right? Only Shakti. So we have to bring Shiva component to it. You have to observe, you know. So so now I invite you all that did you inquire into, does anyone want to come forward and talk about what is an ecosystem you observed? What is your connection to people in that? Does that ecosystem also love you? And what is one step you can take towards adding value to that ecosystem? Was anyone able to see what they could add to the ecosystem? I also, if someone on the team wants to get started, because we kind of thought about it, but I invite everyone. Shiva, what did you observe?
My observation was all my past, and I felt a lot of power, like I'm accessing it. And I also felt the past of Quantum Life and past of Quantum Life members. So how the Quantum Life
Life
process has
or
emerged. Yeah, how the
past?
wisdom has evolved. I feel there is a lot of accessing the potential.
Yeah. So there is, so since she was talking about Arohi, there was a night I spent under the stars in Arohi, and it was literally like the stars were singing. Like I could hear a sound of the stars, and I could feel not just the moon, but also the stars were raining, you know? And I think that some of these moments, I think you all experienced it today, that these moments in the past are still accessible to us. We can still access them. Uh, so, did anyone think what is a step you can do, or anyone else wants to share? Yes, Raki.
Pranam Mansi, Pranam sir.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I observe my family only, like my
Mm-hmm.
mom's family as well as my family. I went into childhood as well as like early years of my marriage. That was a very like happy going life.
Mm-hmm.
And my second co-system, and that was my family, and it was a very good like we were both we gel with each other very nicely. Like I saw that, but continuously the present life was coming in between, which is little stressful.
Yeah.
And
Is there another ecosystem, Raki, that gives you a lot of, like, is there a ecosystem that gives you a lot of joy right now, that you love right now? There is
mm,
family, and then is there anything else? Or is there something you can do in your family ecosystem right now to feel the magic? Like, or maybe is there any one step you can take towards, like, in your ecosystem?
yes, I'm continuously observing like few months. Since few months, I'm observing my family. What can I do for them? But like every time I'm taking them into observation, like any synthesis or
Is any other step? So one step is that you take them in synthesis, right? You feel them in psychic space. Is there also moon and food is emotion and food are very related. Okay. So in fact, even medically they recognize that. So when kids are not kids who have been born in very difficult medical circumstances are not eating, and sorry, they are not speaking, they actually introduce food, because food, emotion and
mm,
speech, emotion and food are very related. So, and you will see, anytime anytime people meet, there is food. It is not a
Yeah.
coincidence. It is because they go together. So, one of the simplest things, like I tell my husband all the time, because I know his horoscope and I know that, if he develops emotional connections at workplace, I think it's going to be very beneficial for him as well as the company. So, I always encourage him to take food. I'm like, why don't you take the food there? Why don't you take them? Why don't you invite them home? Why don't you and and of course this is what I'm thinking logically, but one thing that happened was one of the interns or one of the juniors in his previous office, she used to love baking cakes. Okay, and she would bring a
Mm.
cake every time. Every week she would bring a cake, and so what Brijesh started doing was he started paying her for the ingredients of the cake because he was like, she is very young. Money is very important at that age. So why don't I start paying for the ingredients? Like, he would just give her that, and she just loved it. And I think this was a way where he got very close to the ecosystem of the juniors who would meet. So this is one
Mm.
of the ways, right? Food is I think it's a very easy way. I even remember when we had a Quanto get together, we have this unsaid thing that everyone brings something that is special. I remember when we had gone, Lata had got something special, which came from her. So everyone knows कि यहाँ ये special मिलता है. I think you all did it in Ujjain as well. Ki Papa, the Sunita and all,
Mm.
they got something from Calcutta. So
Yeah.
food is a great way to, bring
Yeah.
in, to get that initiated. But maybe we should not just stay in the food vibration field. Maybe we should go beyond it also. But it's a
Yeah.
great start. So yes, Raki. So Raki, if anything else, and then we go to Lata.
Uh, like food is a great thing, but as I told you, like this year, the co-sister who brings black magic in her, this year her at her place all the festivals are going to be held. But definitely
Yeah.
we can like plan some other parties to get connected with the people in the family with food, like.
Yeah, and
Mm.
Rocky, there is a Hugo concept. This is, I don't know, it's spelled Hyggge. Okay, you all can check it on, which is a very Soma concept. Just telling in the group meeting about it. I love that concept. It is a Danish concept from the Nordic nations where you are extremely comfortable. You wear comfortable clothes. You don't wear your best. You wear the most comfortable socks and this and uh, also because they have a lot of darkness and a lot of Soma, right? There is not much sunlight during the winter months. It's very north, near the Arctic Circle. So they get together. There is very intimate talk. There is very beautiful, diffuse lighting. There is candles. There is warm socks. There is intimate conversations. Food is comfort food, right? So this Hugo, it's called a Hugo concept. So you can, start maybe introducing that where people share intimate things. They feel comfortable. They feel trust. If it's a safe space. Right? You can think
Thank
of
you,
that.
Nancy. Yes.
Cool. Yes, Lata. And Rashi, you can share, okay? Whatever gift you received.
Yeah. When you mentioned, I was feeling so sleepy. I felt the mother telling me just sleep and wake up, and something new will be born. I don't know why I was fighting sleep actually during this thing, and I felt the synthesis. I think if you had not called me, I would have really gone into a deep sleep. It was that deep sleep. And now when you
So that
mentioned
is deep
food,
relaxation. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Now when you mention food, suddenly I can relate it to my grandson. For him, food is so important. And it's not just eating anything. It's like kids love to eat everything, I know. But this is the restaurant experience he loves. In the week, if the restaurant, they not go for a restaurant, he says, Mama, restaurant. I want to go to the restaurant. When are we going to the restaurant? I mean, he's just turned two, but he speaks. And right from childhood, when we should take him to the restaurant, he look at all the waiters and he will keep looking at all the food coming to all the tables. And they just stare, you see. And in US, it's like, oh, not to stare. And I said, you leave it. Let the kid do what they want.
Yes.
So he literally looks and stares at the lady, and he looks at their plate, and he looks which table what went, and he's so much in soma of the food, and he relishes all aspects. The food has to be laid on this thing. I mean, it is a pleasure. We take so many times, and everything is like a course. I mean, so this part I just felt food is so connecting. And he at a very young age, he has asked, where is the moon? When we took him one evening in sitting in the swing, I can't believe he actually looks at the moon. He looks at the
Yeah.
moon and he just loves it.
So, Lata, this thing might be connected to his past life. So, it might be
Ah,
connected that he has either been around restaurants or around great food or a, a chef, or he has owned that. It might be related somehow.
oh, it could be
So, you
Mansi,
should
when you
explore
say
that.
that, he just loves to do pots and pans along with his big trucks and everything, loves pots and pans. So maybe there is a connection. And what I felt the ecosystem is, I think it's just blooming. It is just just allowing me to move into a new space, a completely a new space where I'm going to discover more of myself. But somehow I felt love for that new space. So let me see what's coming up, in
Okay.
terms of what I discussed in terms of a new ecosystem. But I love the fact that I have more love for the place I stay in now because of our morning discussion. Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful.
I just love, now I'm waiting to show more love to the place I stay in, the surrounding, the nature.
So think of one thing also. Maybe you will wake up in the morning, you'll get it. Maybe you will get it in today. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Mansi, we
Yes,
can
Raji.
invite people to share one thing they love about their favorite ecosystem.
Okay. So let's
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah. Now let's listen
One
to
thing.
Rashi first.
Yeah, Shiva, and we'll start with you sharing what you love about Thana. And
Yeah,
then,
yeah,
guys, you comment. Y'all can give feedback on his what he loves about Thane, okay? Which is my home.
Mansi, whole day I have been laughing. I have just been laughing aloud, and Shashi is wondering what is this? What's going on? Nobody's cracked a joke here. I said no, I can't bear it. I was laughing continuously today.
That is the
that
moon
is
energy.
Soma. No?
See, that
That
is
is Soma,
Soma.
right?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, Rashi, what is the gift you received? Tell us.
Yeah, early in the morning, around 6 o'clock, I got this dream. जब मैं अपनी दवाई खा के सोती हूँ दोबारा, तो I got a pendant, which is like golden
Wait, wait,
color
wait.
का था.
ये पेंडेंट ड्रीम में मिला या रियल मिला?
नहीं, ड्रीम में, ड्रीम,
अच्छा.
ये ड्रीम चल. I got a pendant, this much size, square shape, and डबल लेयर था उसका जो लॉकेट था. एंड उसमें आई कैन सी वन फिगर. देयर वर अदर फिगर्स आल्सो. एक क्लियर फिगर थी, वो थी गणपति की. ठीक है. तो ये मुझे किससे मिला? ये मुझे शिवो ने गिफ्ट किया, ये पेंडेंट.
सही है, शिवो.
क्या बात है यार. I'm just very happy to know.
या इट वाज
कि
दिस
मैंने
बिग.
गिफ्ट भी कर दिया और मतलब एक पैसा भी खर्च नहीं हुआ मेरा.
हाँ शिवो. और अभी
वाह
बताती हूँ
वाह.
मैं, पूरी कहानी बताती हूँ, मतलब इंटरेस्टिंग है बहुत.
ओके.
तो ये पेंडेंट में यू इंसिस्टेड कि तुम ध्यान से देखो इसको. मैंने ध्यान से देखा, मुझे उसमें ना एक घड़ी नजर आई. एक वॉच होती है ना जैसे इतनी बड़ी, तो उसमें इट वाज नॉट विजिबल. इट वाज नॉट अ वॉच. उसको बहुत ध्यान से देखने में कुड सी,
टाइम
यस दिस
ट्रैवल
इज अ
क्या?
वॉच. हाँ.
टाइम ट्रैवल पेंडेंट है क्या?
पता नहीं, इट वाज, आई मीन यू कैन नॉट मेक आउट कि उस दैट इज अ वॉच. ठीक है. तो वो था. एंड आई कुड मेक आउट, आई वाज जस्ट वंडरिंग कि ये सब हो कहाँ रहा है. सो आई कुड मेक आउट दिस वाज इन उज्जैन. एंड शिवो वॉज टेलिंग मी कि ये मैं पिछली बार तुम जब पुणे आई थी ना, तब मैं देना चाहता था, तब वो रह गया. तो ये मैंने अभी मंगवाया है. ठीक है. किससे मंगवाया है? देयर वाज अ वेरी फैट मैन. उसके घुंघराले बाल थे, मोटा सा, और वो सर झुका के चल रहा था. आई कुड नॉट सी हिज फेस, पर वो चल रहा था ना, तो उसके चलने के साथ ना जैसे बहुत सारी चाबी होती है किसी के पास, तो वो चलता है तो कैसे छन 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 करके आवाज आती है ना, वो वैसे वाली उसकी आवाज आ रही थी। तो आई सॉ हिम कमिंग, आई हर्ड हिम कमिंग, आई सॉ हिम गोइंग, आई हर्ड हिम गोइंग। तो ये बड़ा विचित्र सा सपना दिखा, और मुझे मैजिकल मैं इसलिए बोल रही हूँ क्योंकि वो जो पेंडेंट था वो उसमें कुछ घड़ी जैसा दिख नहीं रहा था, उसको बहुत ध्यान से देखने में वो घड़ी जैसा दिख रहा था। तो मुझे जो समझ में आया कि शिवों के रूप में आई आई गॉट दिस गिफ्ट फ्रॉम महाकाल। दिस इज व्हाट आई फेल्ट। बाकी
ये
आप
टाइम
बताओ।
ट्रेवल तो है ही, और
महाकाल,
साथ में जो चाबी है ना वो भी सिंबलिज्म है कि बहुत सारी चाबियां हैं तुम्हारी, या बहुत सारी चाबी में से एक ढूंढनी है तुम्हें।
नहीं नहीं, वो तो मैं अज्यूम कर रही हूँ शिव, मैंने कोई देखा थोड़ी था गुच्छा। उसके पास कुछ ऐसा था, वो चल रहा था ना बंदा, ऐसे मोटा आदमी चलता है ना, जैसे एक पैर आगे रखता है तो दूसरा पैर आगे रखता है, तो उसकी चाल कैसी होती है, मोटा छोटा गोल गोल लंबा। तो
हम्म।
वैसे वाला, उसकी गर्दन नहीं थी, ऑलमोस्ट गर्दन ऐसे ऐसे थी, मतलब, है ना। एंड ही वाज लाइक
हम्म।
बेंट, पीछे से हुप था बॉडी में, एंड पेंट शर्ट पहना हुआ था। मैं उसकी शक्ल नहीं देख सकते थे बिकॉज वो इतना, उसने अपने मुंह को ऐसे कर रखा था।
सही है। तो आई ऑलवेज फील महाकाल इज अ पोर्टल फॉर ट्रैवलिंग इन टाइम. That is the door. It is almost like a wormhole which can connect you to different dimensions. It transcends time, and moon is also about dreams. So a lot of you might get might get visions, or might dream today tonight. A lot of you might access, and this is also there that we forget our dreams. Actually, many times we forget our dreams, and maybe we can request Ma that please let us remember till morning what you are telling us. And सही है, ब्लेसिंग है राशि एकदम से. आई वंडर हाउ इट विल मैनिफेस्ट. एंड
हूँ, आई वाज जस्ट वंडरिंग, क्योंकि ये एकदम बड़ा क्लियर क्लियर दिखा, और मुझे दिख रहा था तो मेरी मम्मा ने दरवाजा खोल दिया एकदम, दरवाजा, तो मेरी आंख खुल गई, तो मैं फिर जाग गई। सो इट वाज लाइक, जब भी मेरे को ऐसे कुछ होता है ना तो मम्मी या पापा दरवाजा खोल देते हैं, तो वो चीज वहीं रुक जाती है। पर वो मेरे को बाद में पता चलता है कि उन्होंने अच्छे के लिए किया है। आई डोंट नो।
even in the Mayan, in yeah, but anyway, that is another thing. But yes, I think someone else. So yeah, how do we? Why don't we start at something we love about our ecosystem today? Let
थैंक
us, when you declare your love about your ecosystem, what do you love about your ecosystem? It actually, you will go there actually. So yes, Meenaji, what do you love about your ecosystem?
Sorry, the ecosystem that I love is when I am in Bandra in Bombay. But what I wanted to speak about was the time when we were in Gwalior for the festival, and suddenly Shivoji said, Meena ji, can you make sarson ka saag? I said, yes, I can. And हमने सोच के बनाया था that काफी ज्यादा हो जाएगा, and he said, मकाई की रोटी तो लोग आधा आधा खाएंगे, उससे ज्यादा नहीं खाएंगे. So when I actually made more than one per person, and पता लगा कि सब कुछ खत्म हो गया, there was nothing left over. They, instead of half, people had one and two rotis and lots of saag, and वो खत्म हो गया. And Shivaji said, ये एक बार फिर बनाना पड़ेगा, you know. So and very often Shivaji still remembers that sarson ka saag, isn't
ऑनेस्टली
it?
इतना अच्छा सरसों का साग तो मैंने कभी लाइफ में नहीं खाया। इट
So
बीट्स एवरी अदर सरसों का साग।
and every
Meenaji
time
has
now
jadoo.
after that, whenever I make sarson ka saag, your image comes in front of me, every time. And I know you're a foodie, so that is one.
Meenaji,
And
sarson ka saag. I remember coming to your house and you had made cheese tomato sandwich, and you will not believe the bread is commercial. The tomatoes are what we have. The cheese is standard. She has put salt and pepper. It is tasting amazing. She's put in a toaster. I am like, These are the ingredients everyone uses. Like, how can it taste? Shiva, do you remember? You're like, okay, I can understand sarson ka saag was a
Absolutely.
specialty. I'm like, okay, these are three ingredients. Okay, this is like, it's not that she has made her own bread. It is not that she has made her cheese. This is a normal tomato. How it has come and how it is tasting so good
Yeah,
is
her
Yeah.
sandwiches I have also tasted. She packed us some like when we were coming home from Delhi. So like she really is
Yeah.
what to say
मुझे
taste
भी
up.
मेरा पेंडिंग है
You
हाँ
can't say
खाना.
एक नॉर्मल सा सूप बना देंगे उसमें सिर्फ दो इंग्रेडिएंट्स डालेंगे एंड इट विल बी सो डैम टेस्टी.
मासी मुझे भी चाहिए.
मासी
आ
नहीं मीना
जाओ,
जी है.
आ जाओ मेरे पास, and you will. In fact, whenever I go to anybody's house, na, my cousins or my sisters and all, their children look forward to something that I can cook for them. You know, दिवाली के आसपास अगर जाऊंगी तो दिल से अरे बेसन की मिठाई बना दो प्लीज, या आटे के वो पुन्नियाँ बना दो प्लीज, वो सब कर दो. तो people look forward. I make one very simple तुअर की दाल and cabbage I make with coconut. वो एकदम से everybody loves, and they say वही वही दाल बनाओ और वही cabbage बनाओ. तो they're so simple things,
नहीं,
very simple
जाने से पहले एक
things.
बार शेयर कर जाओ आप अमी.
So
गिव.
anyway,
yeah.
and my
Yes, yes.
intoxicating place is Bandra, and especially when I go and sit at the club, at Otter's Club. And if it is a moonlit evening, moonlit evenings are very, very intoxicating for me. And I love to be on the beach on a moonlit evening or along the river on a moonlit evening. And I love watching a waterfall. The movement of water makes me crazy. It's very intoxicating. It's very captivating also, very mesmerizing. It kind of has that magic upon me. These are the places which I enjoy, you know. And
Wonderful.
Sufi
So,
music. I love Sufi music. I love going to Mata Ka Jagran.
Wonderful.
so
It's
the ecosystems I love is obviously number one is Quanto life. Whenever
acha.
I am in any Quanto gathering, especially in the
Ha,
live one,
ha.
I am in my full elements. It is so much enjoyable, and I'm just so proud of Quantos actually. They are so brilliant, committed, very evolved beings, really. And my best always comes out, and it is so much fun actually. All the gatherings we have had have been just memorable. Whether it is a Gwalior Tansin festivals or Mumbai gatherings, Delhi gatherings, Ujjain gatherings, waterfall picnics, everything, or going to somebody's house and there are some contours. It's just everything is brilliant. That is
Oh,
number one. And when Minaji talked about Bandra, I am reminded of my favorite place in terms of ecosystem. It used to be, now it is no more, and that was Arambol.
Oh,
And that place was completely charismatic. I mean,
mm,
can you imagine sunset is happening and there is beach and people are dancing and there are drums, people are dancing and the moon and the walking barefoot in the sand
mm,
and the brilliant people and the workshops, knowledge flowing, and so much of the informal, conversations, spontaneous friendships you strike. Most amazing. Unfortunately, Arambol is no more the same place now. Second, and my
mm.
third favorite ecosystem is Mumbai. I just love Mumbai. And I love
Yeah.
Thane because Mansi wanted me to share especially. You know why I, I said in the morning?
ठंडे
There is
पड़ने
one
वाले
thing.
हैं.
There is one thing about Thane I love. Lata is beating her head. लता आप ही बता दो. लता को सुन के चक्कर आ गया.
This is just too
What I
much.
love about Thane.
Today, it was
लता.
like, actually, we were talking about, we were talking about ecosystems we love. So Shiva just mentioned, like, see, Mansi loves Thane. And then see how much she loves Thane. And then afterwards, he said, you know what is the best thing about Thane? So we thought something exotic is going to come out. You know what he said? You would never imagine. He's saying everywhere along Thane roads, no, there are benches. So,
Don't you see something so beautiful and caring, right?
so that,
I mean, around the lake you'll find benches, on the
yeah,
roads you'll find benches. You just enjoy and relish.
yeah.
Yeah,
But,
like this is
but
a place. Yeah, go ahead. Like I
the,
was so mad.
the response, for a minute, there was pin drop silence. And then Mansi said, ये क्या है? Do you know in Thane there are so much of beautiful places? There are 33 lakes, which I never knew, even though 33 lakes, do you know that? And she was
The
saying so many
value of
beautiful,
a
and
bench,
not talking
the
only of
person,
bench.
the value of a bench, a person will know who walks. वो जब चल चल के थक जाता है और उसको बैठना रहता है ना, in Bangalore
Ah,
also when you find a bench, no, it is heaven.
yes,
Because you
it
can't
does.
sit anywhere.
But then be ready for the next thing what Mansi said. Then she said, the same thing Sri Renu said, but see how she was saying he's looking at what is value. So he's pointed out for him that is valuable. She said it, and then Mansi had a great example to give Sri Renu. She said, look, see, if I come to your house and you're making so many dishes, so many dishes, and everything is so tasty, but I'm going to tell you, I like the water in your house. How are you going to feel?
You know what? She's made my favorite things. सोचो उस दिन उसकी बाई भी नहीं आई. Okay, so she is like कि अभी you know I'm going to have to do it, but I will still do it. I have to wash the dishes also. There is no one to help. Maybe I have said that I want to eat some mango milkshake, and mangoes are not available. She had to go extra. All this she has done, and I'm like, रेनू, ये जो पानी पीने में जो मजा है ना, शीतल will be like, शीतल will be like कि जो जो प्यासा है उसको पता है कि पानी की क्या.
Ah,
यानी
correct.
बहुत
अच्छा
deep हो गए.
मैंने भी कुछ इसको
No,
एक्सप्लेन
there
किया था
is
लता.
also, I also have to say that there is one restaurant जहाँ पे सब अच्छा मिलता है, पर वहाँ के पानी में ना they'll infuse this pudina and this cucumber, and in a glass jar they will keep it. So my husband was pissed off when I told him यहाँ का पानी अच्छा होता है. Otherwise I don't drink water anywhere. I'll carry my own water. And he's like, यहाँ का पानी अच्छा मिलता है. I know that reaction.
जब आंसर अच्छा नहीं होता है ना, तो हर टाइप का जस्टिफिकेशन देना पड़ता है. जब
Yeah.
भी मीना जी ने बोला कि उनका सरसों का साग, किसी को कुछ जस्टिफिकेशन देना पड़ा नहीं. When something is true, you don't have to give justification. When you have to give justification like कि अरे ये कितना अच्छा है, चार लोगों को कन्विंस करना पड़ता है, ये बोलना पड़ता है कि हर रेस्टोरेंट, the why Amritsar kulcha is so famous is because of the water of Amritsar. The water of Indore is so good. Justification means दाल में काला है. Okay.
Hey, I have an example of like real
Yeah.
this example. And Mansi, when people come to my house, like I have so much food and everything, right? Like all the
Yeah.
hosting I
Yeah.
did. So there was this family who came, and they were not my great friends or anything. They came just because Ajay called them or something like that happened. And they ate all the food अच्छे से मजे में. और उसके बाद the guy said, आपके घर का प्याज बहुत अच्छा है. और मैंने उसको बोला कि मैंने इतना खाना बनाया, प्याज तो मैं स्टोर से लेकर आके काटा है. All you can think of प्याज. So yeah, I have had a real world experience of this thing. Just crazy, seriously.
चलो और
पूजा के घर
सुनते हैं
पे
क्या
भी
क्या
लोग घर
Eh,
इकोसिस्टम है,
टुगेदर
व्हाट डू यू
रहते हैं।
लव अबाउट देम.
you
थैंक यू
know,
पूजा, थैंक यू.
yeah. You know,
पूजा, what is
Shivaji, which I remember at Bombay, at Kandivali, when everybody had come together at my place, and some people even then Mansi also came and she had to stay over, and that get together, the khana, which I didn't know what to do because there was not much food. Then I took out the morning leftovers and I said, I hope you'll don't mind, you'll have, this is also there, because there were more people than expected. So that evening does not go out of my head at all.
this
And when
magic?
I think of Quanto and when I think of Bombay, and I said, now I'm thinking of taking a place in Bandra. And I said, then I will call all the Quantos to come and stay at my place at Bandra and I will have a nice get together over there. So this thing comes to my mind again and again about Quanto life and about my stay in Bombay and things like that. It doesn't come to me for Delhi, but for Bombay, this is what comes. I said, I'm going to invite all the Quantos over there. Some function or the other, we'll get together and I'll make whatever y'all want me to make, and we'll have a nice together, a get together. And
Wonderful.
at least when Mansi is in Bombay, probably at that time.
Love you. अभी किसी को खो दे दो, पूजा,
मीना
लता,
जी,
शिव,
मुझे
all
खो
have
दो,
shared.
मुझे खो दो।
हाँ,
मीना जी,
Nas.
हाँ
मीना
बोलो.
जी, मैं लास्ट टाइम बॉम्बे आई थी 2 टाइम, यू नेवर मेट, यू वी जस्ट मेट, वी नेवर हैड एनीथिंग एट योर हाउस. नाउ आई एम कमिंग 4 months starting next month, okay? So I'm hoping that you get to feed me also because I'm
But
getting
I
FOMO
will
in
not be
Patna.
there. I will be there
देखा?
in Bombay only after May.
Guys, we are going to Adda level. Let's come back to Navratri. What is the ecosystem you love, and what do you love about it? Let's come back to Navratri. We will have
Uh,
we will have Adda
can
sessions.
I
Yes,
can I
Abhinaz.
speak?
I love
Yes, she.
Jagratas. I love Jagratas for
Meena ji,
uh,
Navratri.
your my Shivo Lata's time over. Sheetal.
yeah,
The
I
whole
first of all, I love my soul family here when I found Konto. Adda, volunteering for Adda, that was a craze that we had. Like, apna sara din planning mein jata, and we used to do those things, and like that achievement ka feeling we used to feel, that was like something out of the world. And my writing skills evolved, and like literally, I started like after like 2 decades. Like I used to write in college times and all. Then I used to feel valued. Like बहुत low self esteem था मेरा when I came here. Like the appreciation and the love that I found here, that is out of the world. And one more thing I love is my native place का जो घर है. So like there, that feeling that I have, the thing that it's being brought down now, because it's like falling apart now, so it has to be rebuilt. So that's a new thing that's happening. But somehow I don't know, that ache that feels, and it's being delayed also. Like permission bhi ho gaya, sab ho gaya, but abhi it's not starting somehow. So like I would like to take that in observation. I had spoken to you also, like आपने भी कहा था कि ऐसे earth को like just feel that space and you just observe that and ask the devas. So like that one thing I would like to
wonderful.
observe during these days.
Yes. Sheetal, give the code to someone. We have 16 more people, and
Yes.
we need to go in invocation in another 10 minutes.
Abnas,
Fast.
like you to the go to Abnas.
Okay. Okay, Abna, go.
So my ecosystem is of course Quanto Life, because I have expressed this very many times before also, that when I used to get my children grew up and I had that feeling of not being all by myself and not being able to spend my time well, I started volunteering in Quanto Life and I spent a lot of time, as this one Sheetal said, it really helped our self-esteem grow, and we were valued and noticed and things like that. So my what do you say, ecosystem is Quanto Life, and also the Gujarati Parivar in Moscow, because if I didn't have them, I don't know what my life in Moscow could have been. So we spend a lot of time together, we do a lot of activities, and that really brings us close to home. Thank you.
खो खो दे दो किसी को।
Bring bring
हाँ हाँ, मैं
bring
वो
the two ecosystems together. Abna,
हाँ जी।
bring the two ecosystems together.
How do I do that, Shivu?
One idea I gave you, you can have a once a month Zoom session
हाँ
where
हाँ
you
हाँ,
talk about something, right? Maybe some
yes,
mythology story and invite someone from Quanto Life or somewhere else.
yes.
You will see a new discovery.
I can do the storytelling.
Meena ji can do it.
वंडरफुल,
Okay, thank you.
Meena ji is
वंडरफुल।
there, Maan is there. Yeah, I think you start it.
Okay, fine. I would like to call upon Mamta ji, please.
ओके ममता, एवरीवन कम ऑन कैमरा, फटाफट खो मिलने वाला है आपको। ओके गाइस, प्लीज कम ऑन कैमरा सो इट्स इजियर फॉर पीपल टू गिव यू खो। ओके, यस ममता जी। ममता
If
जी इज
she
नॉट
can't
हियर।
talk, Sunita ji. Ah, Mamta ji.
ओके, यस
Hello
मम।
everyone. The ecosystem I like is well, we had gone to Kayakalp a few years back, 3-4 years back, and we spent around 8 to 10 days. Me and my husband had gone there after we went for a vacation after a very very long time. The natural surroundings were beautiful, and we also took therapies like naturopathy, panchkarma, etc. And we loved the environment, birds jumping around, greenery, waterfall, everything.
Which
Those
place you're talking about?
when they Kayakalp
Which
in
place?
Palampur. Kayakalp.
Palampur
पालमपुर।
in
Palampur,
Himachal
Haryana,
Pradesh.
Himachal Pradesh.
Himachal Pradesh, yeah.
Right.
Palampur is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen, really.
तो
Yeah.
you go-
A number of tea gardens. We went there. My husband is fond of tea. He tasted
The
different shots
beautiful
of
thing,
teas.
most beautiful thing about Palampur, the
Hmm.
the snow-clad mountains, they appear so close, like you can
Right.
touch them like that. And the
Right.
topography of Palampur, topography.
ममता,
Wonderful.
you should introduce your husband to Rajkumari's husband, because Rajkumari's husband, their family from 7 generations own tea gardens in Assam. And they
Okay.
bring the most marvelous and the stories, the tea stories of their great grandmother who started it, and how a Marwadi came all the way to Assam. It's just fascinating.
Hmm.
Along with tea, see, the best charchas and stories happen over chai. You will get both chai and
Right.
charcha. Okay, राजकुमारी को याद रखो, ठीक है? तो अभी अभी बिजी
Okay.
है नवरात्रि में, बट उनको बहुत मजा आएगा आपको।
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
this is a buddy pairing I see. Okay, ममता जी
Okay.
खो दीजिए किसी को।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
Yeah, call on someone.
Me.
कौन?
Rakhi.
राखी। राखी,
Yeah.
राखी।
Yes.
And Deepak has also come on camera, so I think he's also ready to share. Okay, so yes, Rakhi.
I wanted to connect, like, as I shared, I took my family into observation, and now I want to connect. I have already done this when Atan and Suman was here, and I also want now to connect Quanto Life with my family ecosystem.
So
Quanto
what's your
Life is
favorite
also
ecosystem? Your favorite ecosystem?
my family as well as Quanto Life.
Awesome, awesome. Yeah. And what do you love about it?
Uh, the connections, like in Ujjain, we met for the first time, but we were like, we already know each other. The connections, the insights, like we shared among each other, and the friendship, everything. what gyan we get here, and lots of things.
सही है। राखी, किसी को खो दे दो।
uh, अतिन है, राशि है, राशि।
यस राशि।
Yeah.
Which is the ecosystem you love and why?
I love quantum life, क्योंकि मैं आई वाज थिंकिंग अदर डे यार, मन ही नहीं लगता अगर क्वांटो लाइफ के अंदर नहीं आओ तो। एंड इट इज सो इजी एंड अप्रोचेबल। और कोई क्वांटो के अलावा आई डोंट थिंक कोई इकोसिस्टम इतना अप्रोचेबल है। एंड सारे आंसर्स मिल जाते हैं, कहीं कोई डिस्कनेक्ट होता है तो वो कनेक्ट हो जाता है। सो या दिस इज द
गिफ्ट
फुल
भी
प्रूफ।
मिल जाते हैं।
गिफ्ट्स भी मिल जाते हैं, यस। इट्स अ लाइफ चेंजिंग जर्नी।
वंडरफुल राखी। राशि, राशि किसको खो दे रही हो?
किसको क्या कर रही हूँ?
You have to call on someone else name, then that person has to say खो दे रहे हैं हम लोग एक दूसरे को।
खो दे रहे हैं? अच्छा अच्छा, मैं तो भूल गई थी, ये बहुत पुराने टाइम पहले होता था। अच्छा ओके।
हाँ, बस आज आज पास्ट में गए ना, तो मून ने बोल दिया कि ये करो अभी आज।
एक मिनट मैं बताती हूँ। हम्म आई कैन गिव टू नीलम जी।
नीलम जी,
वो पहुंची नहीं मेरी वहां तक।
guys, I've seen the teenagers do this. इन लोग तो ना रैपिड फायर यानी टा 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 टा। So नीलम जी, आप हो यहाँ पे? नीलम जी, okay, call on someone else.
हम्म
Okay.
ओके।
Rashi, I think Deepak wanted to share. Deepak had come on camera.
इज अबाउट टू से दीपक, थैंक यू।
Perfect. Deepak, hi. Yes, Deepak ji. What is your favorite ecosystem? आप अनम्यूट कीजिए ना प्लीज। आई हैव सेंट यू द रिक्वेस्ट ऑन म्यूट।
हो गया अभी? अनम्यूट हुआ?
हाँ हाँ, बताइए।
हाँ, मेरा फेवरेट तो सब लोग है, आप लोग। मैं खुद नहीं हूँ खुद का।
अरे,
मेरे सब फेवरेट है। मेरे घर वाले से फेवरेट है, मेरे दोस्त फेवरेट है, मेरे शिव सर फेवरेट है, आप फेवरेट है मेरे। मैं किसका? नीलम फेवरेट है मेरा। मैं जिस चीज से मिला मेरे से, वो मेरे को खुद। लेकिन मैं खुद का फेवरेट नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि
अरे
कहाँ ना
वो तो
कहाँ
कौन?
ऐसा लगता है। बोलते हैं ना
अच्छा,
कि सब राइट है, मैं लेफ्ट है।
so what do you not like about yourself, Deepak?
क्योंकि मेरे को लगता है कि जो मैं देख रहा हूँ और मैं कर रहा हूँ, वो सामने वाले के लिए अच्छा है, काम के लिए। लेकिन काम होने के बाद लाम लाम हो जाता है।
Okay, so that is not you not loving. That is that you do something, but after the work is after the value is over, nothing. So this is a
हाँ,
kind of Shiva, this is a kind of moon block, right? Where you are working, but then you are not getting the joy of that connection. That connection is not going forward, right?
हाँ, तो वो भी बोल सकते हैं, या तो मैं काम दिल से कर रहा हूँ, जो मेरे को रिटर्न चाहिए था, या तो मेरी बहुत अपेक्षाएं बड़ी है।
हाँ, तो दीपक ये तो आपको ऑब्जर्व करना पड़ेगा आज, क्योंकि ये भी मून मून एनर्जी से ही रिलेटेड है। दीपक, इज देयर एनी सिस्टम की फैमिली है जो आप जिसको आप अप्रिशिएट कर सको आज, कि कि ये, whether it be family, whether it be a spiritual group, whether it be the neighborhood group, whether it be the friend group, इसमें आपका फेवरेट कौन है, और लाइक आपको क्या पसंद है? एक कौन सा भी एक ग्रुप के बारे में आपको क्या पसंद है?
मेरे को एक ही भाई, ज्यादा से ज्यादा मेरे को विपासना में चुपचाप बैठना और खुद के सांस पे ध्यान देना सबसे ज्यादा फेवरेट बैठता है।
अच्छा ठीक है, तो आपको वो विपासना इकोसिस्टम पसंद है। ग्रेट।
हाँ भाई, वो भाई कुछ ये नहीं कि सब साइलेंट भाई, भाई कुछ भी नहीं, क्योंकि और सब वो चीज में जाता हूँ तो सब लोग बोलते हैं, तू बुद्ध नहीं होएगा, बुद्धू होएगा।
ओके
है
दीपक जी, तो
नहीं?
या नो आई आई गॉट व्हाट यू सेइंग।
फैमिली में बुद्धू कहलाता हूँ।
तो आज है ना, मुझे दीपक जी, मुझे लगता है कि आपको वो एक एक ब्लॉक है, लाइक एक है ना, कुछ तो बाधा आ रही है वो इंटीमेसी फील करने को, कि वो ट्रांजैक्शनल हो रहा है, आप काम कर रहे हो और फिर वो रिलेशनशिप कंटिन्यू नहीं हो रही है, या वो रिलेशनशिप का जूस नहीं मिल रहा है, वो रिलेशनशिप का रसा नहीं मिल रहा है ना? तो वो आज आप इस माँ को ऑब्जर्व करिए, क्योंकि ये माँ वो रस भरी है ना?
क्योंकि माँ अभी माँ का नाम लेता है ना तो मैं रोना चालू करता है, क्योंकि
वही है ब्लेसिंग।
अभी जस्ट 1.25 साल हुआ। क्योंकि वो ही मेरा एक ज्वाइन रखने का, परिवार को ज्वाइन रखने वाली वो ही थी माँ।
अच्छा।
और वो ही नहीं, अभी भाई चला गया दुबई, बोला दीपक घर तेरा ही है, तू ही रहे वरना नहीं। वो भी घर तेरा ही है भाई, सब जिम्मेदारियां दीपक की है। दीपक करेगा, कैसा भी करेगा, मैनेज करेगा। बोलते ना, चलो गिरो उठो कुछ भी करो, ठीक है। सब लोग का मेरे पे ट्रस्ट बहुत है, वो चीज है, मैं बोलूंगा सब। सब लोग बोलते हैं हाँ, हाँ दीपक तू करेगा, जो भी कर, तू आना नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं। इसलिए कभी कभी आग भर आती है, माँ शब्द आता है ना तो रोने को आता है बस।
Deepak, maybe you will feel today, maybe माँ त्रिपुरा सुंदरी will come as your mother today. आज आपने इतना जब जिक्र किया है ना, तो वो शायद आई ऑलरेडी आ रही है, इसीलिए आपको वो फील हो रहा है अभी, है ना? वेरी ब्यूटीफुल दीपक।
थैंक यू, थोड़ा इमोशन ये हो गया
दिस
तो।
इज दिस इज द डे, दिस इज द डे, है ना? यही माँ का आशीर्वाद है। दीपक, वुड यू लाइक टू कॉल ऑन समवन एल्स शेयर करने को?
तो किसको बुलाऊं? नीलम आ गई, नीलम आई। ओ नीलम,
नीलम आप आ गई?
नीलू, नीलू आई नहीं आई है?
चलो
नीलम
मैं
नहीं है, नीलू है। फिर दूसरा, अब नाच तो हो गई, राखी भी हो गई है, फिर राशि भी हो गई है। सुनीता, सुनीता।
सुनीता, सुनीता कम ऑन, which ecosystem you love? Are you here? Uh, okay, I don't think. Sunita, are you here? Okay. Um. Uh, yeah. Call someone else. You know, we have Anju ji. Uh, we have Pooja Sopti. Uh, yeah, we have Pooja Panchal actually shared a funny incident. So the two Poojas and uh, Anju ji, can you all share what do you love about the ecosystem? Anju ji, is your favorite is family and spiritual group? Anju ji, what do you love about your family?
Very good evening. About my family, see, I have two daughters, and that's it. So we
Mhm.
are,
And what do you
what
love?
to
What do
say?
you love? Yeah, what do you love about? I mean, there are maybe you can write a book on how many things you love, but what do you love? What's your most favorite thing about when you and your daughters get together, or about
Actually,
them?
we all three of us helping each other with the journey, the struggles, the
Hmm?
everything.
Mm. You can share everything, right, with each other?
Yes.
That is such a joy.
We
And
also have Ajay.
spiritual, right.
Yeah, please,
Oh,
Anju. Yeah,
Vijay is
please.
also there. Yeah.
And the spiritual groups, actually, I have done so many things like Soka Gakkai, Buddhist practice, and my Reiki practice, and this is also I met with Shivo also in Delhi, and that also was a very beautiful experience. The meditation there and everything. I received a book also signed by Shivo, and so beautiful. Thank you. And I
Thank
always love your
you.
smile, Mansi. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Anju. Um, Ajay, are you here? Would you like to share? Pooja Sopti, Pooja Panchal, any of you would like to share your favorite ecosystem and what you love about it?
So I can share. I love the like my family and my friends, especially Pooja Panchal. She's she's here, so I feel like she's my sister, or more than a sister. She's the person who I care a lot about, and I am so happy she introduced you, Mansi, and your smile and your aura is just amazing. So
Love
I'm
you,
very
Pooja.
grateful for that too. So that's my ecosystem, and I call Pooja Panchal.
Yeah.
Very smart, Puja Sopti. Uh, uh, yes, our neighborhood is a very special echo to us, as you know, Mansi, right? But when I was doing the meditation, you won't, but I mean, it's not a surprise, but the first thing came to my mind was my garden, and I was hugging my garden. And I was like,
Oh,
it's not even an ecosystem. But I felt like I've become a tree. And I'm like, what?
It
that is
is
your
an
true
ecosystem.
nature. It is your ecosystem. It is your past ecosystem. It
Yeah.
is your original ecosystem, Pooja.
Yeah, but how do I like add value to it, right? Like that the whole question you had asked.
इसीलिए वो आदमी ने प्यास को ये प्यास तेरे गार्डन से आई थी क्या?
प्याज भी पसंद आया था उसका. Yeah, so that's where I was, and that's why I said, right, like all these ecosystems, like I want other places to get more of that, more other ecosystems to get more of my whatever my energy I want to spend, but I get a like, lot of pull from that ecosystem itself.
Can you combine this ecosystem of garden and all you love to another ecosystem, or do you think if you join a ecosystem, because this you and your garden are like your, but do you think you would enjoy being with other people who are enthusiastic? Because in garden also she's very particular. She likes all the fruits, vegetables and herbs, more than the, है ना, देखो वो
Yeah.
productive चीजें
Yeah.
पसंद है.
Yes,
So
yes.
do you think one of your ecosystems could be farmers market or other people who like growing vegetables and all, and or if you could combine ecosystems where maybe you can help other friends grow gardens. I don't know, but I don't know if you can combine these ecosystems.
Yeah, I have to explore because none of other ecosystems are anyway interested in this, especially my family. They have no interest in my garden and my garden talk. So that's why I was saying, right? Like I have to somehow that resource and inner energy of mine, which I'm like somehow it has to come back to the family itself. All the emotion. It was unbelievable for me. Like, why would I have that kind of emotion for my garden of all the things?
The most important family in your house.
I know. But anyways, yeah,
Yeah.
that's my sharing.
Uh, is everyone done? Okay. Shivu, anything else? Should we go into?
I think Abhi Mansi, I think Lata also wanted to share her
अच्छा,
ecosystem.
लता को शेयर ही नहीं किया ना
Very-
लता. हाँ, मैं भूल गई. I think you shared about my ecosystem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Ma Meena is left.
हाँ, Ma
Yeah.
Meena is also left. Yes.
She said she cannot come on, or she cannot
Yeah.
unmute.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, Lata.
Yes, my ecosystem, what I love the most, uh, I would say definitely that's one of the most loved and closest to my heart is Quanto Life. But that is the very big ecosystem. But I would like to blend a small new ecosystem that I yearn to create. It's like I'm still in that mode of creation where I feel I can sort of, the people who are connected to me, who know me, that is the common thing. But I would like to, string. It's almost like stringing the pearls of everybody who has something that they want, their souls yearn to. I feel there is a yearning in all of us. Maybe we have not paid attention to it. So, how I'm going to go about, I'm just looking at the next step, but I yearn to do that, build that, and connect it with the larger ecosystem. Because I've understood that connecting that is the only way we can create more value for this. It's like sifting the pearls and literally giving them to the sea. I'm just getting that image. Um, in my family, I've already begun that. In But I would
You also something
also
about nature,
connect to
right?
my extended family also. I have, put sown the seeds here and there, but I want to just link them together. And I'll use the definitely, the insights I've got here. And I would like to use the book, Be a Cosmic Channel, as how would I say? I don't know whether it's called the tool or it is called the essence or it is called the nectar. That would be the main because that will definitely bind people because it's from them. It's not me. I'm just the channel to expose them to the uh, whatever they can get out of it. I wouldn't want to I've always had this thing in mind ki I want people to choose and want to be. So
Right.
I just want to create that want. I don't know
Actually,
how clear I am.
I just got this flash that all your friends are sitting, right? And
Ha,
you are asking them what spirituality means to them and their journey so far.
ha,
Okay, so
ha,
I'm
ha.
getting this thing that you are asking them and they are sharing their spiritual journey so far, what they consider spirituality, and then
Yes.
you're asking them to pick a page on what could be their next step in spirituality.
Next step. Yeah. Something like that.
And you
Yes,
pick up
Mansi.
and you pick up a page, or they pick up a page from the book, and you
Yeah.
help them interpret what that
Ha,
means.
interpret. Yeah. In fact, I did that for a friend yesterday, and it was mind blowing. I mean, in terms of what she felt, she got out of it, which I felt so. I think that value came so much inside me because she valued that.
Yeah.
So it is like so much like mutual giving each other the soul, wanting that. And I think that is something. It's though I've always wanted. I think that has now come to a conclusion that this is the way forward because I want to name it like "Come Journey with Me." I don't know why that name is. I love that name.
That is for your personal thing. Like that is
Yeah,
your personal thing, right?
personal thing.
And
Yeah,
others will give their own names for their
only names. Yeah, yeah.
journey.
This is my personal liking.
Yes. Yes. Your personal
Yeah.
branding. Yeah. Uh, so
Thank
I'll
you.
share my favorite ecosystem. I have many favorite ecosystems. One is Quanto Life, obviously, and I have been like there's a joy in integrating ecosystems. My closest friend, not closest, but my great friend Supriya, she joined. She was a part, and she receives. She is there for the sessions of Quanto Life, and we also go. And she has her own spiritual journey, but I also receive so much from her, and vice versa. There is the special moms, and I have individual connections there. There is Pooja there, and then her neighbor Pooja, and we have Lakshmi who's doing quantum synthesis, and so again that is an overlap. Tomorrow I'm going to have a tarot booth at Cry. Now there are two ecosystems where I'm very close to the individual leaders of that ecosystem. The other people in the ecosystem know me, but there is not so much emotional connection yet. So I am today, I'm going to ask that what should be my next step. So tomorrow when we have the booth, we have it is coming from Quanto Life. There is Pooja who's part of my special needs, and also here she is helping me with that. She is also a part of that booth. And I am now wondering that how to really create this emotional connection beyond just the leaders, Shivu. Is I think maybe I should observe it, or uh, if anyone has any suggestions. Is tomorrow the time to emotionally connect to the people who come to my tarot booth, or is it? So yeah, I am thinking of that now.
I feel the emotional connect. There is a you just that heart connect, and then other things can flow from there. I
Right.
feel.
Right. So what happens with me, the heart connection happens very fast, like when I do, but then there is no follow-up after that. So when I'm doing the tarot now, it's a very, very intimate connection. People open
Yeah.
up a lot. I am missing the next step. So that's what, yeah.
I
Yes,
think
Veena
that
ji.
is what
I think,
Mansi we discussed, no? Like probably give them a synthesis as a reward.
yeah. Offer them. Yes, yes. So I will do that, but that's where, so for me, that first step happens, and then that next step is, the first step happens very quickly. But yes, Lata, that is what we discussed. And yes, Veena ji.
Maybe Sunita is here. Is Sunita is here? Sunita, are you here?
Sure, Sunita, we called upon her. Sunita, are you here?
Yeah, but she wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah, is she there
Yes,
now?
Meena.
See, my favorite ecosystem is tourism. I'm in my elements when I'm into tourism. And the thing is, I see tourism beyond just travel. I see that tourism and life is an opportunity to admire, to see the God made wonders, The you get close to nature, you see so much, and you see the expression that comes out is, oh God. So it's like a prayer. And also, you see the potential of human creation, also. That is what you see. And I feel that it is a bigger prayer than going to a temple and praying, traveling. And that is why I would like to inspire more and more people to grow through travel, to evolve through travel, you know. And that is what I want to do. And it's like I have something and I want to share. I have something so beautiful and I want to share. When you like acquire something very beautiful or you cook something very beautiful, so you want to share it with people. For me, travel is that excitement, that enthusiasm that I want to share with people and with more and more people to be a part of this spiritual and emotional journey. That is my effort. And I keep trying, and let's see how far it goes. And I'm open to all kinds of suggestions for this. It's a beautiful feeling about travel. I feel, हे भगवान कितना सुंदर है ये दुनिया, कितनी सुंदर है.
Beautiful. Oh,
Rajesh has joined.
hi, Rajesh. Rajesh, would you like to share what is your favorite ecosystem and what you love about it? This is आज प्यार का इजहार कर रहा है अपने इकोसिस्टम के लिए. Love letter. Hi, Rajesh. Are you here?
Yeah.
Are you available? Yes. Rajesh, what is your favorite ecosystem?
Well, it is satsangs which we go for. That is my favorite system.
And are these satsangs in your community, or is there a name for the satsang?
Yeah, we call it Guruji's satsangs.
Okay. And which
Yeah,
Guruji is this,
this
Rajesh?
is for Bade Mandir Wale Guruji from, he's in Delhi. You must be knowing him.
Acha, I am not very familiar, but sure others do. So what do you enjoy about the satsang? What do you love? Yeah, Anju knows
Well,
it. What
connect
do you
with
love?
people and the meditative experiences we get there. It's really superb.
Wonderful, Rajesh. Neelam ji, are you able to talk? Final call. We go in. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Acha Rashi. Okay. Let us know, Rashi, when you go there. And okay, Shiva, shall we go? Today we are थोड़ा अड्डा फील था. Today we went way over, but yeah, honey ecosystem. Hmm. Okay. Shiva, what should we observe? We've already done one, so what do we do now? Uh,
What is my value creation to my favorite
that-
ecosystem?
okay, so we will look into what value we have already created for that ecosystem and what can we take. See, Navratri is the time where Shaktis come. We don't take steps, that energy is going to fritter away. Okay, so it is very important कि आप सोच लो कि आप क्या step लोगे and you actually start putting something in action, because otherwise that energy that you have received will fritter away. है ना शिवू? फिर बोलना नहीं कि बताया नहीं. ठीक है, तो
Yeah.
ये
Time
बताया
to
गया.
seed something. Yeah.
या ये बताया गया है. दिस इज व्हाट रणवीर बरार सेज, नो, कि फिर ये मत कहना कि बताया नहीं, है ना, बता दिया है. तो put into action. Okay, so let's go. शिवू, आप कराओगे?
नहीं नहीं, आप कराओ.
ठीक है. अ, मैं तो शिवा सोच रही हूँ अभी आप मेरे घर पे आओगे ना, थाना में मैक्सिमम टाइम आपने मेरे घर पे स्पेंड किया है, तो मैं बेंचेस पे बिठाऊंगी आपको बस. घर पे नहीं, आप बेंचेस लेके आना सो मेरे घर पे बैठने के लिए.
हम्म, तुम्हारे यहाँ
ठीक
भी
है,
पीछे बेंचेस लगी हुई हैं.
बस वहीं बैठिए आप. ठीक है. ओके. let us let us let us go into shavasana. No, let us, sorry, let us not go into shavasana. शिवो, ये देखो क्या हो रहा है. Okay. Let us connect. I will start with everyone's names. Uh, Shivu, Mansi, Apnas, Anju, Deepak, Lata, Mamta, Meena ji, Meena Tilakraj, Neelam ji, Shobha, Pooja S, Pooja Panchal, Shivu, Rajesh, Rakhi, Rashi, Sunita Daruka, and the whole Shakti Sadhana vibrational field. Ma Tripura Sundari has revealed herself. And we are all feeling through what everyone shared today. She has revealed. That vibration of everyone's love of our ecosystem is here. And that inspiration is available to you. Just feel the deep relaxation we are already feeling. Ma Tripura Sundari. Ma Tripura Sundari. Tripura Sundari. Request Ma to show us a dimension of her in us. What do we most love about ourselves? A physical feature, a mental strength, what do you love about your body? What do you love about your mind? What do you love about your emotion? Do you flow with life? Are you receptive? Are you capable of deep, intimate conversations? What do you love about your spiritual journey? About your soul? You are also ecosystem. Body, mind, emotion, vibration, soul. Feel your aura. Feel your body. And see how far it extends in space. Now think of the ecosystems you love. As you are touching those ecosystems, this ecosystem that you love, what value have you already contributed? Connect to other ecosystems that are significant in your life. Whether they are 2 or 3 or 4. And feel these ecosystems in space. Can you connect these ecosystems? Who are common to all these ecosystems? Feel psychically and vibrationally. Can you feel that these ecosystems are part of the same space? There is space surrounding them. Ma Tripura Sundari, are there connections and overlap possible? Feel this in psychic space. What value can you give to these ecosystems? I will be silent I know you will receive the messages through images, ideas, dreams, words. I will be silent as you think about. Ritma, what value can I contribute to my beloved ecosystems? Let us feel our connection with our own mother, with our home. And when you're ready, go into Shavasana. Thank you so much. We will end the session soon.